How much do you love those kids jumping on the trampoline in Nova Scotia with the snow?
Why not? You know, might as well make the best of it. It's spring after all, in spite of the snow being all over the place and having 50 centimeters here and there down through the area.
PEI.
My gosh.
53 centimeters.
Did they get buried? I mean, it was just brutal.
Honestly, and the winds still continue to howl through Atlantic Canada. So if you do have travel plans, you may want to call ahead. Closer to home, we're dealing with rain, but mild temperatures. Looking at the radar, you can see that the bulk of the moisture has now moved off.
Torrential 9 in Barrie. Time to celebrate. Dance in the streets.
Oh, it's patio season, finally.
Almost.
Honestly, I think people are at their wits' end when it comes to snow, and I agree. I am done. I am absolutely, I was embracing it. I was positive. I was this. I loved it. And now I'm over it. I'm done.
I know. I saw the snow coming down yesterday afternoon out of the window. I thought, oh, it's not supposed to be snow. It's supposed to be rain, and it was snowing up there. But anyway, this morning it's all rain.
It is all rain. Temperatures got up to about 3 degrees through the city of Toronto. We are going to warm up significantly today. We'll talk about the weekend forecast. Will we see sun? There's nothing better than warm temperatures and sunshine. The answer just ahead, but first here's Tom. And tomorrow, we actually picked up a couple of degrees for tomorrow. We're looking at 9 today. For tomorrow, we're going to cool down slightly behind that cold front. But then look at our forecast for Sunday. Sunny and 7. Monday, we're looking at 8 degrees, lots of sunshine. And then getting into next week, yes, we do have a system on the way Monday overnight into Tuesday. But I don't think anybody's going to care because it's all rain because we're going to see a daytime high of 8 degrees. We fluctuate a little bit later on in the week, but until then, a great forecast. Moving through southern Ontario, it looks as though spring has finally decided to arrive. Temperatures are going to feel and look like spring. We'll see a daytime high of 5 in Oshawa throughout the day tomorrow. Now, the reason why you're seeing a bit of a rain-snow mix there is because the system that's going to skirt us to the south, it has the potential to move a little bit further to the east GTA, so that's why we can see that. For Toronto, we're looking at 4 degrees. It is going to stay well to our south. And then Sunday's going to be a great day. We'll see sunshine, daytime highs exactly where they should be.
This weather segment has...
Well, I'm asking everybody today what your favorite thing about spring is, because let's face it, I think it's finally here with the rain and mild temperatures. So I posted the question on Twitter, and Craig said golf season. A lot of people will agree with you. Spring is coming. I love warm morning coffee on the deck. Oh, with that sun beating down, that is the best. Love the sun and also not having to wear a heavy jacket. I wore rain boots and a raincoat today. Felt great. We were all talking here in the news pit about how excited we are. The fact that this week's forecast actually is above the freezing mark. We're not going to see any minuses or zeros. Brett, I said when it will feel like spring, we'll see some wet weather. But at this point, he said, you can't fool me again, Emily. It's been 114. It's been 416 days of winter. Really? Hasn't been that bad. It's been bad for the Maritimes. This is what somebody woke up to in PEI. That's their car. This was yesterday morning, by the way. Spring has not sprung in the Maritimes just yet. Look at the size of the snow drifts through Moncton. Denise sent this into the Weather Network, and you can see, yeah, they're taller than I am. This will all melt. They've got some rain on the way. Our street drifts, this dog doesn't seem to be minding it, does he? Well, this is what's going to lead me to our segue into our top 5 videos. Here they are. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds. He has an update on your morning commute. Thanks so much, Kevin. Well, it looks as though spring has finally sprung, and I know people are thrilled about this. It's Friday. We're getting into the weekend.
Yes, we're thankful of that.
And the weekend looks good.
Yeah, the weekend's actually not too bad at all.
Radar showing the rain moving out, as Kevin was mentioning. Heaviest moisture now down off towards the east. Temperatures on the rise. We are going to see an amazing temperature difference today. Tomorrow, we cool down just slightly, but that's okay because we warm back up for Sunday. I'm going to show you those numbers and exactly what's going to happen weather-wise over the weekend in just a moment. But first, Tom, what's going on the roads?
Well, spring has sprung.
It has. We are going to be seeing temperatures warm up this afternoon. We're right in the warm sector of this system, which means we've got southerly winds, so getting up to about 9 degrees. Now, the system will move out this evening. We'll see high pressure start to move back in. It's going to help keep this system to our south, which means we could see a bit of a rain-snow mix Saturday overnight and into Sunday. And then once this low clears out, Sunday looks fantastic. We are going to see sunshine and mild temperatures. We do have another system on the way for next week, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Rainfall amounts, we're looking at less than 5 millimeters, so scattered showers on and off throughout the day today. Tomorrow we're looking at 4 degrees. There's that chance of that rain-snow mix, and then Sunday, Monday look amazing through the GTA. It is. Now, the bulk of the moisture has moved off toward the east. That's where they're seeing the heavier rain. But that's not to say we're not going to be left with some scattered showers throughout the day today. This rain is going to move out. This looks a little overdone. We're not going to be seeing this type of rain through the afternoon. Once this rain moves out, clicker, hello? There we go. Once this rain moves out, we've got high pressure moving in, so we are going to be seeing calmer conditions through the overnight and into tomorrow morning. Now, by tomorrow night, we do have a system to our south that's just going to skirt through the GTA, so we could see a bit of a rain-snow mix, and then things will really start to clear out by Sunday morning. New low, this one's for Tuesday. It is going to be bringing us all rain. Temperatures throughout the week are going to stay above the freezing mark. Thanks so much, Kevin. Well, we're thrilled because it's going to get warmer today, but it's going to stay warm-ish as we get into the weekend.
That's good. And how much beyond is it going to stay warm?
Well, that's to be determined.
Okay. So don't let anything out of the bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's take a look at the radar. You can see that the rain that Kevin was just mentioning has moved off to 9 is our daytime high. We will cool down tomorrow, and I'll talk about that in just a few moments. But first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, we are warming up today, but cooling down for tomorrow. We're looking at 4 degrees because we've got that cold front moving through today that's going to bring cooler air into our area. Now, for Sunday, we look great. 5 degrees, lots of sunshine. Monday, terrific. We're seeing a daytime high of 9. We do have a system moving in through Monday overnight and into Tuesday that is going to bring us some rain, and then Wednesday, temperatures cool down a little bit more. But I think the good news in all of this forecast is that we are actually staying consistently above the freezing mark. We're not seeing any minus signs. We're not seeing any zeros. I mean, yes, overnights do get a little bit chilly, and they feel a little bit chillier than they are. But for the most part, our daytime highs are staying where they should be. We should be around 7 degrees for this time of year. Tomorrow, we're going to be 5 in Oshawa, and we are going to be 8 on Sunday. So things are looking pretty good. Well, I'm asking everybody today what your favorite thing about spring is, because let's face it, I think it's finally here with the rain and mild temperatures. So I posted the question on Twitter, and Craig said golf season. A lot of people will agree with you. Spring is coming. I love warm morning coffee on the deck. Oh, with that sun beating down, that is the best. Love the sun and also not having to wear a heavy jacket. I wore rain boots and a raincoat today. Felt great. We were all talking here in the news pit about how excited we are, the fact that this week's forecast actually is above the freezing mark. We're not going to see any minuses or zeros. Brad, I said when it will feel like spring, we'll see some wet weather. But at this point, he said, you can't fool me again, Emily. It's been 416 days of winter. Really? Hasn't been that bad. It's been bad for the Maritimes. This is what somebody woke up to in PEI. That's their car. This was yesterday morning, by the way. Spring has not sprung in the Maritimes just yet. Look at the size of the snowdrifts through Moncton. Denise sent this into the Weather Network, and you can see, yeah, they're taller than I am. This will all melt. They've got some rain on the way. Our street drifts, this dog doesn't seem to be minding it, does he? Well, this is what's going to lead me to our segue into our top 5 videos. Here they are. Right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds. He has an update on your morning commute. Thanks, Kevin. Well, it looks as though spring has sprung, and not only for today, but actually getting into the long range.
Hallelujah. That's all I can say is hallelujah. I'm so glad spring is here. It's warming up. Some of the ice and snow is melting away. Boy, it's dirty, though, out there, isn't it? Dirty.
I don't even care.
It's gross. But anyway, it's better.
I don't care.
I'd rather have mud than snow.
Me too. Because you can't shovel it. Well, I guess you can shovel mud, you can't shovel rain. Okay, look, speaking of rain, here it is on the radar. It's actually tracking off towards the east. That's where the bulk of the moisture is now, which isn't a lot. And it's going to come in kind of fits and spurts of scattered showers, as you just saw on the radar. Now, we'll talk about the weekend. We'll talk about the numbers. We'll talk about the potential for some sunshine in just a few moments. But first, here's Tom. It sure is. Now, temperatures are going to be a little bit colder tomorrow just because we do have a cold front that's pushing through associated with all this rain today. So we're only going to see a daytime high of 4. We do have another system that is just going to skirt the GTA, literally to the south. About 4 degrees tomorrow afternoon. By tomorrow night, that's where we have the potential for a bit of a rain-snow mix. Warming up gradually for Sunday, 5, tons of sun. Monday looks amazing. In through Hamilton, we're even flirting with double digits for Monday. A couple new systems by the middle of next week, but temperatures staying above the freezing mark. We are going to be seeing beautiful temperatures today, but it's going to be wet. We're going to see showers on and off throughout the day today. Tonight, high pressure starts to move in, and it looks pretty good for tomorrow. We're going to see a fairly decent day, mix of sun and cloud, but then starting Saturday afternoon in through the evening and overnight, we get skirted by this area of low pressure, so we could see a few isolated snow showers, possibly a bit of a rain-snow mix, and then it moves out for Sunday morning. Things start to brighten up again. We'll see some sunshine. New system on the way for Monday overnight and into Tuesday. So temperatures, they're a little cooler tomorrow. We're looking at 4 degrees, but it's because we have that cold front that's moving through later on today. Start to warm up by Sunday. Monday looks fantastic, and in Hamilton, we're even going to be flirting with double digits. Thanks, Kevin.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, we'll do weather and traffic
That's right. We
to
do
complete your
everything around
morning.
here. Sure.
We are going to be seeing that rain move off to the east, which is good. It's going to be spring this weekend, Tom.
Hallelujah. It's about time.
Time to get out, clean up the yard, and clean up the dog poo.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Getting out on the grass too early can kill it. You start raking things off it, it just rips all the roots right out. So you gotta be very careful.
I'm not going to rake my lawn, Tom.
Well, you might.
No.
You're wandering around with your shovel and your doggy bags and all that stuff.
How are you enjoying your breakfast? Good, good. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the radar. See, I didn't get descriptive about it. The rain moving off to the east. We do have about 5 millimeters left to fall throughout the day today. It's going to come in kind of fits and spurts, so you'll be driving, you'll see a shower, and then it'll go away. The long-range forecast looks pretty good with one tiny little hiccup, and I will talk about that in a moment, but first, here's Tom. Well, we've got temperatures slowly rising, and that little tiny hiccup that I was talking about, that's coming tomorrow night. So once we get out of the rain today, we'll start to dry up. High pressure will help keep the system to the south until the overnight into Sunday. That's when we have the potential to see a bit of a rain-snow mix. Sunday's forecast looks amazing. We're going to be seeing 7 degrees. Monday, daytime high of 10 through Hamilton. Tuesday, we do have another system on the way, but our temperatures are staying consistently above the freezing mark right into next week. Well, there's a good look at the scattered showers that we're going to see kind of intermittently throughout the day today. Wet downtown. The bulk of the moisture, however, has trekked off towards our east. So we've got spring behind the system.
We love spring behind the system. Maybe it'll spring faster. Hey, a little spring behind the system. Just
well, it's funny because I saw this picture of a cardinal, or is it a robin? Maybe it was a cardinal, and it was all dressed
red,
up.
And robins only have red
Okay,
breasts.
so it was a cardinal, and it was all dressed up in all this winter gear, and said, "Spring forward." How much more forward can you get? Yeah,
Ain't it the truth?
It's true. All right, well, looking at the radar, we'll talk about the long range. We'll get you into your spring-like weekend forecast in just a moment. But first, here's Tom. Well, no, you're looking at this and you're thinking, well, Saturday, 4 degrees and a rain-snow mix? Yes, potentially through the overnight. We've got a system to the south that's just going to skirt by southern Ontario, and this could give us a bit of a rain-snow mix. But during the day on Saturday, it's not going to be that bad. Yes, chillier temperatures than today, but we could actually see some sunshine. Sunday, forecast is amazing. We're looking at 5 degrees, tons of sun. Monday, things get better. And in Hamilton, well, we're actually going to flirt with double-digit territory. Looks fantastic to kick off next week. By Tuesday, we do have a new system coming in. This one, primarily rain. By Wednesday, however, temperatures are going to cool down behind it again, so we could see a bit of a rain-snow mix. But the general trend, temperatures above the freezing mark. It looks as though spring has finally sprung. We are actually going to see more than 2 days of temperatures above the freezing mark. Now today we're really mild. We're going to see a daytime high of 9, but we do have those showers to contend with. Because we do have that cold front moving through, we are going to see our temperatures drop tomorrow to about 4 or 5 degrees, depending on where you are. Some areas seeing closer to 2. And tomorrow night, we are going to get skirted by a system to the south that could bring us the potential for a bit of a rain-snow mix. But this is all going to clear out for Sunday. We've got a much nicer day, 7 degrees through Hamilton. And then look at Monday, actually flirting with double digits. Looks as though we are going to stay relatively consistent and seasonal for the rest of next week.
This traffic.
It's Friday. It is the 28th of March, and now that spring looks as though it's finally sprung, we're going to start seeing some really cool videos of flowers coming up and green grass. I hope. If yesterday was any indication of it, though, it's not coming anytime soon. No. Now, once this system moves through, we're going to see high pressure move back in. So watch this play out. There goes the rain. By tonight, clearing out. Here's that high pressure. It is going to keep this system to the south, but it is not going to keep it from skirting southern Ontario. So overnight into Sunday, that's our best chance of seeing a bit of a rain-snow mix. But then we clear out for the rest of Sunday, and Monday looks fantastic. Temperatures, they are finally close to where they should be for this time of year. Our normal for this time of year is 7. Today, slightly above. Tomorrow, slightly below, but we're still above freezing. That is the good news. There's that rain-snow mix for Saturday overnight into Sunday. Sunday looks good. Monday looks fantastic. Next system comes in for Tuesday. Next week, we've got a couple of weak systems coming through, and we may see a bit of a mixing. We may see some rain, but I think the big story here, look at that, starting with double digits. Temperatures staying on the plus side of 0.
This weather segment.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I think a lot of people are happy for rain gear. I know I wore my rain boots this morning and my rain jacket, and I was thrilled. Albeit I was a little cold, but that was at 4 in the morning, keep in mind. Now, temperatures are going to really warm up today. We're going to see a daytime high of 9. So winter, it's not giving up without a fight, that's for sure. Waterloo saw some decent snowfall. It didn't last for very long, which was good, but this is what it looked like when it was happening in the afternoon. Some areas did pick up a bit of a rain-snow mix, other areas straight showers. The closer you were to the lake, the less action you saw. Now, we are going to be seeing very slippery conditions in some areas of Canada. Thankfully, not southern Ontario, but Atlantic Canada got hammered, like literally hammered by a nor'easter. This is what Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island looks like after the storm. The snowbanks are incredibly high after picking up 53 centimeters of snow. In True New Brunswick, the situation wasn't much better. We've seen pictures from viewers with their cars completely buried in snow, because it wasn't just the 50 centimeters of snow. It was blowing and drifting, and it was a mess. Thankfully, conditions have improved, but still, if you are traveling to that area, you may want to call ahead. Our area of low pressure, our rain, is going to move out by this evening completely. We're going to see high pressure move in. We're going to get skirted Saturday overnight and into Sunday by that system to the south that could be responsible for a bit of a rain-snow mix, but the day should be okay. It's the overnight where we're going to see this mixed precipitation. Then the forecast looks amazing. For Sunday, 5 degrees and sunny, and Monday, seeing a daytime high of 9 with lots of sunshine. Not giving up without a fight. Coming up, the worst of the nor'easter has moved on, but the winds remain.